So I'll go through a couple of things with you first, mate. A few changes. I'm just pulling some stuff up now. So Liam McDonald, the coach, he's moved on to help the All Blacks out. So Vern Cotter steps in as the new head coach. Some of the key departures, some of the key leavings. Nepo Lolala, Alex Hodgman, James Lay has left. Tom Robinson, RTS, back to the Warriors. And Bodie. Bodie's gone to Japan, take the money. All moving on. So some big losses there. They do get back Angus Ta'avao. Some host of some young, exciting players, I'll say. So third place last year. But Joy, mate, I know this is a team close to your heart. So just give me some initial thoughts on what's your initial take on the Blues for 2024?
Well, things are looking positive as they always do this time of year for the Blues. Once again, consecutive years now, they've in the preseason managed to get one over our neighbours, the Chiefs, which is where I live here in Chiefs country. Yep. But it's always the one during the season that counts, not the actual preseason. So hopefully they can carry on this early confidence booster, if you like. I wouldn't say the word form at this point, but confidence booster is probably more accurate. Really looking forward to seeing how the team comes together and gels with new blood and post the RTS and Bodie era. I don't know if Bodie will come back at some point, but yeah, be good to see. Be good to see how it looks at present. The new coaching staff and new players.
Yeah, yep, I agree with that. Nice thoughts there. We've got a bit on at the moment. Just wanted to have a look at probably an area close to your heart, mate. Lolala gone, Hodgman gone, James Lay all gone. Yeah. So any issues you might see there up front and with the set piece side of the game with the Blues? Some big losses
absolutely. There. Absolutely, and fortunately for the Blues, they've still got a couple of old heads there that's in the front row that can help carry things along. But they will need all they can get in terms of experience and leadership, especially in the front row and the type 5, due to the fact that those a lot of All Blacks caps have left with the mountain that is Nepo Laulala. And all the best to him over there. I think he's gone to Toulouse, is it?
I think so. It doesn't say where he's gone to,
or
but
Japan. Toulouse or Japan.
I don't know, but he's got probably double the money he's getting here.
So, that's a huge loss to the Blues, especially in scrum time, as he always seemed to hold his own. Also, it's exciting that these positions have become available for young up and comers who may be hungry, and that's exactly what it's going to need. It's going to need young up and comers who are absolutely hungry and raring to go and willing to vie for a spot in the teams week in, week out, because that's what it's going to come down to. It's not going to come down to one guy holding the position, having a mortgage on the position even for the whole season, like Nepo did. So, it's up for grabs. It'll be exciting to see who actually takes the bull by the horns and makes this jersey their own.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with that. So that's a bit of a concern there. What was I going to say? Offa's still there. Offa Tumafassi's still around. And Ta'avao back, so hopefully they can plug some holes there. 11 All Blacks as well, so nothing to be sneezed at. But, I'm similar to you. I'm always a bit bullish on the Blues. Rogers mentioned this previously, so I've said that he's not here because I know he's always got a bit to say about the Blues. But, the Blues... Pre-season champs again, mate. 3 from 3 we won in the pre-season. So, I don't know, they need to do something that the NRL does, have a pre-season challenge or something, because we are amazing at pre-season challenges and stuff. But, yeah, there's a few young guns coming through. I watched some of the trials there. There was a young centre I quite like the look of, Corey Evans, who looks good. Anton Senior's another one who, real promising players who, if all goes well, they could really kick on here and claim some spots there. So I'm pretty confident the Blues are going to look good, although I said this every year. And it's a real logjam in the loose forward. So Hoskins, which we know, Dalton Papali'i, Akira, that's probably been the starting first choice back row for the last 3-4 seasons. But they got some guys, Senior I mentioned, Adrian Choate, who's been really good. So some depth there. So I'm quite bullish. Like I said, I think they might. I say this every year, but honestly, I quite like the look of them. I think they're going to go good. I think they might be. Yeah, I'll say it. I think they're going to win it. Yeah.
Well, that's a
Yep.
bold statement, mate.
Yeah, and I've said it a few years. So everyone on the podcast like, oh, here's that guy going off on his team again. But yeah, honestly, those losses sound significant. But once we go through the teams and you see the rest of the teams and who they've lost, there's quite a bit there. So a lot of new guys coming through, as you'd expect at the end of a World Cup cycle. So Super Rugby at these times around straight after a World Cup is always really interesting. Anything else you wanted to mention about the Blues before we look at a little bit down the road?
Coaching stuff. I think it'll be quite interesting to see how the
Yes.
players actually react and engage with the coaching staff. Now that Rangi's gone, it's obviously going to bring a lot of change that the players aren't used to, and it'll change a lot of the dynamics and the thinking around what type of game they want to play this season, whether they want to play the expensive game that Blues are well known for, or play it safe, and go for the percentages. So it'll be interesting to see how the coaches play a role in this whole season.
Yep. And that call might actually go across a few teams because we know that Robertson, he's taken over the All Blacks coach, and that's difficult for the Crusaders. But the assistants he took, he basically gutted a few of the other Super Rugby teams along the way. So that coaching call, that could you could say that about a few teams. So that's actually quite interesting and a good point you made there Joey.